Welcome and thanks for tuning in to Natural Mobility. Today we're looking at a few exercises that help to improve overhead arm extension. This is especially helpful if you feel uncomfortable in a hanging position when you're throwing something or trying to do any kind of hand balancing or other movements that require you to bring your arms overhead. To start, face and place your hands against the wall. Walk your feet back and hinge at your hips. Keep a neutral spine and relax into this position. Focus on breathing and hold the position for 3 to 5 deep breaths. If you feel any strain, you can move your hands up and try an angle that's not quite as sharp. The higher the hands are, the less pressure you'll feel in your shoulders. You want to find a position where you don't feel any discomfort because you want to be able to relax into this position so that you can actually improve mobility without creating compensations. So find the right place somewhere between just above your head and shoulder height. Another variation you can do if you find this easy is using your elbows. Again, if you feel any discomfort, find the variation that you feel most comfortable in and you work your way towards the deeper variations. Something else you can do with any one of these variations is swaying your hips from side to side. Have the feeling of pressing your hand against the wall to push your hips away from that hand. Feel the connection between your hip movement, your hand pressing, and one foot getting heavier as you press from one side to the other. If you feel any strain or discomfort, remember you can always do this with your hands higher up on the wall. There are a few common inefficiencies that I just want to bring to your attention. You want to keep a neutral spine, and that includes your head, so don't crank your neck up and back. Don't arch your back and let your belly dip down. But also don't arch your back and let your head and chest raise up. Make sure you're extending your neck and try not to shrug your shoulders. Also make sure you're not externally rotating your shoulders to point your elbow up. Make sure you're not letting your head drop down either. Keep those cues in mind, keep a neutral spine, breathe and relax into your stretch. For this variation, you want to find something to hang back on. Somewhere between hips and chest height would be ideal, and the higher up, the easier. Just hold on and hang back in this position. All of the cues and common inefficiencies that we talked about on the wall apply in this position as well. Keep a neutral spine just like before, have the feeling of sitting back, relax, and take a few long, deep breaths. If you're comfortable in this position, you can also try swaying from side to side, and it has a little bit of a different dynamic when you're hanging off of something. The hip sway should happen as the result of pushing the hips away from one hand while pulling the hips towards the other hand. That's it for today. If you found this video helpful, please like, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.